It's your brother Infame. Just want to say power to the people, power to our people, respect our people. Shout outs to everybody that's out there right now. Turn on my volume so you guys can hear me. Um, I just wanted to talk a little bit about some of the things that I see on a week to week basis with nation building, as well as with, and with that, what happens when we typically see people doing whatever they're doing in the streets, when we see people doing whatever they're doing towards trying to build a nation, um, we typically have two things that happen. We have groups of people that start programs, and I won't name any names right now because I don't like to stand out in public and you look disunified. But we'll have groups of people that will go start programs and start their own movements and start this and start that with monetary goals in mind. But they don't actually have any goals or plans of action when you ask them. So, an easy way to decipher if somebody's wholeheartedly doing something or doing it selflessly like myself is just ask them, what have they been doing to help the public? What have they been doing to help the community? What are their plans, even if they haven't done anything, to help and build the community? See, it's real simple. If you don't have a plan, your plan can't stand up to questioning, scrutiny, or anything specific. Just like now, we're out today circulating in the community in Birmingham trying to find more black businesses to register list and put on a free website that we're trying to build for the entire nation. Because we notice a couple things that are happening with a lot of the black registries and the black lists. They're for profit. Well, being for profit is great because we have to have economics exchange to be in business. But wholeheartedly, we also have to have ways for people, when we say to shop black, who are they shopping with? Where are they going to go shop if they don't know what the black options are in the community? As well as, if you ask me, what's my plan? Well, my plan for us economically is to develop 1,500 manufacturing companies and businesses that are black owned that make $1 million a month, that also have about $1 million a month between all of those groups. So that means $1,500 million groups donating $1.5 million a month from us helping them to a fund specifically for the black community for schools, education, business, and loans. So my plan is simple: to create 333 student loans every year, to create 333 businesses every year, and to give away 333 homes to the community every year. So my plan is very simple, very basic. On top of that, I want to take 1,500 manufacturers to Africa in strategic locations where we can develop manufacturing hubs that we would normally take to the Chinese, the Asians, and buy these products and switch them to buying them from black African manufacturers. Basic, simple. It's an economic plan. It's not a political movement. It's not a religious movement. It's a plan for unity. How do we do that? We start buying small sections of the ghetto, the neighborhoods, the good communities, the bad communities, and we move people, like we said, 330 a year, into these positive communities where we become self-sufficient, build, develop, and sustain our communities. That's our plan. So my plan can hold up to scrutiny because not only is it an economic plan, but it's a development plan that holds up to scrutiny. Now, to do that, I realize that I am only capable personally of doing certain things in the Ka Nation. The Ka Nation itself, however, is an overall brand that is a confederacy to unite everyone from different fractions into one group. And it's not to say you have to leave your group or you're coming from your group to our group. It's saying that you're bringing your group to the table. So if you look at it, the Ka Nation is the table that you're sitting at, like the United Nations, for example. The United Nations is its own entity that has the other nations in it. And that's what the Ka Nation is. It's bringing your nation to us so that we have a structured set of rules, organizational skills, and platform so that people that want to join can be non-biased in their opinion of what you're doing or what we're doing as a whole, because this is finally where the community comes together. Because we have plenty of organizations. That's another thing people forget. There's hundreds of Black Power, Melanated Power, More Power, Islamic Power, Nation of Islam Power events, communities, all this stuff. And at the end of the day, there's not one united organization that's bringing those people together. And that's what the Ka Nation is about. So I wanted to talk about the fact that you have to be conscious of what you're doing. You have to be conscious of who you're joining. But at the end of the day, you also have to make a choice to join and support financially something. Doesn't matter what you're doing. You have to make the dedication yourself to join any movement. Just something. Pick something. Join something and get behind that movement. Because if you are standing on the sidelines waiting for somebody to tell you what to do, but you haven't joined a movement that knows what they're doing, then you're literally just a bystander waiting to get slaughtered. You're the person looking at the war from the sidelines waiting for a bullet to come from the stray and hit you in the head. At least the people fighting in the war know that they're trying to win the war for their side. So you kind of have to pick a side to sit in the war. You don't want to be the bystander on the sidelines of the war. You need to be in the war. It doesn't matter if your side is right. It doesn't matter if your side is wrong. You need to at least decide to fight. So, and in fighting with us, we're saying financially fight, create black businesses, start buying back the neighborhoods, actively participate with us so we can financially make moves and make things happen. And we have things happening now in almost 4 different countries. So we're in America, we're in the UK, we're in Belize, we're in Jamaica, and soon we're going to be in Africa. So I literally can help you get to any one of those countries and establish something. But the fact is if nobody comes on board, financially supports, financially gets involved, we don't have any movement. We don't have any soldiers to go fight the good fight because you all are waiting to see who's going to get in the fight. When to be in war, you already have to have the soldiers. And you can't stand behind these people that have financial motives and that's it with no plan. Yeah, it's great if we need to make people rich and millionaires and stuff like that. The churches, Creflo Dollars, all these other crap holes and all these other black businesses and black supporters and black programs. But at the end of the day, if they really don't have a plan, that's like having an army without any structure, without any plan of action when we go to war. What we going to do? I don't know. We just going to stand here. That don't make no sense. When you go into war, you actually have to have a plan of action. You have to know how you're going to attack, how you're going to fight, who's going to do what, what's going to happen, where you're going to go. And these are the things that we need to solve as a community, as a nation, as a body of people. And I just say back somebody. I happen to have a plan. I don't care if you back me, back somebody. I hope it's with me, but at least get behind somebody so you actually can do something. And that's all I want to say to you guys is watch out for the fakes and the frauds. Watch out for the people that aren't selfless. If you don't see somebody in the community like you see me every week doing something in the community to help build, develop, helping the community establish something, if you don't see somebody doing those things, they full of shit. I mean, that's just all you can say to it, man. So power to our people, power to everybody, and just respect. Show respect to everybody, brother. Go from there. I appreciate you all. Somebody actually asked me a question. I'll answer it. Somebody said, so what is it specifically do you need from Joe Public, a.k.a. me? Okay, this is what we need you guys to do. Everybody, and I mean everybody that comes involved. First, you should know what our plan is. Go to GoFundMe where I have the plan listed. It's gofundme.com/BES fund. It explains the fund. It explains the tax. It explains the community program I'm trying to establish. And then second, inbox me. This isn't a fictitious movement where you're going to go to a website and never see me. Have a conversation with me. Hit my inbox, talk to me, and ask me what you can do to help, because everybody can do something. And if you don't know what you need to do, I can develop something for you to do to help, even if that's create a black business, fund a black business, work for a black business, or start your own black business. Something that can happen. And then depending on your location, you might want to move to where we're at. You might want to come get a house and build one of these neighborhoods with us, or stay where you're at, waiting for us to come develop in your neighborhood and helping us build the groundwork, the grassroots movements and stuff like that. As you see, I'm a part of 44 different Black Power organizations that all want to be a part of the Ka Nation or help us do something. So there's always an event. There's always something. And if you don't have anything going in your community, we will develop something for your community. And that's all we need to do. Other than that, you guys join, financially support, and as more people that we have that join, that increases the black tax fund so that we can go and buy up schools, buy up neighborhoods, start black stores, everything like that. And those are the key day-to-day essentials that we need to start doing it. Because guess what? Everybody is going to tell you not to shop at Black Friday and all this other crap. They can't tell you where to go shop because there is nowhere for you to go shop. You can't go shop black and get the things that you would get at Walmart on Black Friday because we don't make them. So even if you don't go shop Black Friday, that's cool. You're just not going to spend or save money for something that you're going to go buy later, not on Black Friday, because you can't get it from a black store. There's no black electronics store. There's no black car manufacturers. There's no black shoe manufacturers that buy black shoes, but two people. So after you buy those two types of shoes, you're done if you don't like just wearing those shoes every day. But you guys have to realize that somebody's out here trying to establish those things. And it's not a bad thing that we don't have them. The bad thing is that nobody's addressing the problem with the solution. The problem is we don't have enough black manufacturers. The solution, the Khan Nation is trying to make 1,500 black manufacturers, not businesses, manufacturers. And that's a solution. So get behind the support as much as you can. $5, $10, $5,000. Every bit goes to a community development program. It goes to the school that we have in Mount Bayou, Mississippi. It goes to what we're doing in the north and in the south. And it goes to buying the houses that we have. So I respect everybody that's on the line. Thanks for tuning in. This is your brother Infame. Get back to me. Read the plan. GoFundMe.com/BES. Hit my inbox after you read the plan and ask me what we can do together to build your community. Actually reach out and touch me and talk to me. I'm a real person just like you're a real person, and that's how we make change. Respect.